So this weekend I went to the New Jersey Horror Con in Atlantic City at the Showboat Hotel. I've been to this convention a few times before. It's always been one of my favorites. They staged this convention right from Showboat's old casino floor, even though there's no more casino there. So it's a really interesting vibe. You're walking around, you're seeing these big neon signs for slot machines, even though there are no slot machines there anymore. This particular con, it was a little smaller than their past ones. There were less people there for sure, but I still had a good time, and I even met Lady Frankenberry. And most importantly, I came home with a big bag full of spooky goodies. Now, most people go to these things for the celebrity guests, but for me, the dealer rooms are the heart of any horror convention. So this today is basically just going to be a haul video. Kind of just wanted to show off all the ridiculous stuff I bought. Looks like I spent $92 at this place, so I figure if I do a YouTube video, I can write the whole thing off on my taxes. Cut to me getting audited in a year and trying to explain how a Van Helsing action figure is a business expense. We'll see how that goes. All right, so first we have this bootleg DVD of Ghoulies 3 for the low price of $10. Now, I really only bought this for the sentimental value. The vendor who sold this, he has been a fixture at horror conventions since before I even started going to them. And I actually bought this exact same bootleg DVD from him at my first horror convention way back in, I think, 2005. So it's kind of like a full circle moment. I bought it more as a memento than as something I'm actually going to use, but yeah, Ghoulies 3. If you've never seen that one, it's the one where the ghoulies are like twice as big and they go to college and they can suddenly speak English for some reason. And next is this 1989 issue of Fantazone magazine with Freddy Krueger on the cover. I always buy an old horror magazine anytime I go to one of these conventions. It's just kind of my thing. Now, $10 did seem to be a little on the steep side, but I checked eBay and that's the going rate, so not bad. Of course, I have to take issue with the fact that the seller put the $10 price sticker right on the cover. I don't know why he did that, but I am just so upset by it. And tonight I'm going to be using a hairdryer for like the first time in 20 years to try to unglue this thing. It's just driving me crazy. It's like right over Freddy's hat. It looks like Freddy's hat actually cost him $10. God, it's just getting me so aggravated. Aha, got it off. All is well. Life can resume. And my next purchase was actually the shirt I am wearing right now. This face hugger scorpion thing. Kind of looks to me like they took the old WCW Sting t-shirt design and morphed it into a face hugger. $20. Totally fine. Love the shirt. Very cool. The only thing is, with shirts you buy at these conventions, you never really know what you're getting. Half the time they're fine, and then half the time they shrink down to Barbie scale as soon as they hit water. It's a total coin flip situation. It's like Targaryen madness or something. So we'll see. This is my first time wearing it, so don't know how that's gonna go yet, but really hopeful it stays intact because, God, that's a pretty freaking cool shirt. So at that point, we broke for a drink, and then I spent a few minutes following that giant shark around, and then it was time to hunt for more treasures. My next find was this Dracula Beast figure from the 2004 Van Helsing collection. I've still never seen that movie, but I don't think you need to see Van Helsing to appreciate a psycho mutant bat creature who is literally named Dracula Beast. Dracula Beast. God, that is so fun to say. It is so fun to read. The $10 was worth it just for the phrase Dracula Beasts. The seller wanted $10 for him, which seemed pretty cheap given that I spent the same amount on that weak cocktail. Actually, it turned out to be a steal because I checked eBay and it looks like Dracula Beast sells for double that. So score, good times. I love my little Dracula Beast. And if you haven't already, I really recommend you just stop whatever you're doing right now and say Dracula Beast out loud. Total game changer. I'm going to give you 3 seconds just so you could experience it. Right? It's amazing. Dracula Beast. God. What a blast. Okay guys, I have saved the best for last. If you have followed my convention adventures through the years, you know I'm not the biggest autograph chaser. It's just not my thing. No offense to anyone who loves that. It just never really appealed to me that much. But I had to make an exception at this con because frickin' Eric Freeman from Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 was there. Yes, the Garbage Day guy.
Garbage Day! Huh? No!
Now, the autograph itself was $30, but I paid $40 for the autograph photo combo. I actually didn't want a photo of him and I together because I knew I would hate the way I looked and I couldn't see paying extra to look at a picture where I thought my head resembled a rotten cabbage. But I still felt like I should duke him the extra 10 because I was taking this long, awkward video of him signing my 8x10 and I didn't want him to think it was like a freebie. He was a really nice guy too. It was a totally pleasurable experience. Of course, there was one awkward moment at the end because I can turn anything into an awkward moment. So he finished his signing and I turn off my camera and he goes in to give me a handshake. And at the same time, I go in to give him a fist bump. So he corrects his handshake into a fist bump and I correct my fist bump into a handshake. And what ends up happening is I shake hands with his loose thumb. And he's looking at me like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here shaking your thumb." So say goodbye and just hurry off, zipping past Tom Arnold and Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. Then I just stood in an empty hallway for a minute to collect myself. God, these things just happen to me all the time, but I am still really glad I have this amazing memento and this treasured collectible. Eric Freeman's autograph. Garbage Day, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Awesome. So that takes us to $90, but you'll remember that I said I spent $92. Yeah, my final purchase was Captain Ron on VHS. $2 for that one. Now, obviously, I did not need this. I don't think anyone could really say that they need Captain Ron on videocassette. But I was just so blown away by the fact that you could even find a Captain Ron videotape at a horror convention. Like for me, it kind of worked on the same principle as adopting the sickest looking puppy. I just needed to rescue Captain Ron. I am just never gonna watch this. It is totally just gonna sit in the corner and collect dust. And that was my haul. A magazine, a bootleg DVD, Eric Freeman's autograph, Captain Ron on VHS, Dracula Beast, and the t-shirt that I am wearing right now. Simultaneously, the best and worst $92 I've ever spent. Anyway, if you have never been to a horror con, you should definitely try one. They are a lot of fun. Don't worry if you don't feel like you're enough of a horror fan, because these things have really become more like generalized pop culture conventions with a bit of a horror slant. Everyone is welcome, the vibe is super friendly, nobody feels like they're out of place at these things. And I go to a lot of these cons in the New Jersey area, so if you ever see me walking around, don't be afraid to say hi, even though I will be totally afraid of saying it back. that's just me, but yeah, good times. Thanks for watching this video, and I will be back soon with another one. Take care.